Good morning. It's about 7:30 a.m. in Glenview, Illinois. We're about 8 miles north of Chicago O'Hare. Yesterday, my day started at 3 a.m. Woke up at 3 a.m., left the house at 3:30, got to the hangar at 4:30. We had a 5:30 a.m. takeoff. Passengers showed up 20 minutes early. That's the thing about this. You got to be careful about people showing up early. You know, they say 5:30. I'm always thinking 5:15 because you'll see people showing up. So weather's supposed to be good in Springfield. Going to PWK, which used to be called Milwaukee, it's now called Chicago Executive. The forecast was for it to be temporarily just above minimums for getting in here. And when it starts getting that close, okay, that's an issue because now you have the potential of not being able to get into where you're going, holding, which is very expensive, or deviating. Deviating for us meant going into Chicago O'Hare, going into the FBO there, trying to get those people out to where they need to go. Even at 8 miles to the north, you know, you're just talking about lots of time, and it's going to be early morning rush hour traffic. It's a huge hassle. So they showed up early. We took off. 20 minutes over to Springfield, should have been 20. Get to Springfield, it is way below what had been forecasted. We were getting a ATIS report that we had a 400-foot ceiling, 3 miles visibility, well, on the approach, you know. That's what we're expecting. And we actually end up getting down to minimums. At minimums, we've got the approach lights. Now, if you have been flying, you'll know if you pick up the approach lights, you can go down 100 more feet, which will put you on a normal ILS approximately 100 feet above the runway. Well, we had picked up the approach lights and continued and picked up the runway and landed. So you got to watch out for weather. You know, it's not always what they're saying it's going to be. Sometimes it's much worse. So early in the morning, we pick up 3 more, head over to PWK. We start coming around to the north because they take you around the Chicago traffic. And the ATIS says that we've got, I think, 4 miles but lower ceilings, 700 feet, something like that, which is enough to get in here. But now you're starting to worry, you know, if it goes any lower, we're going to have a problem because the ILS localizer is out of service there. It's a GPS approach or a VOR approach only. We're coming around and just right before we get to the final approach fix, visibility goes up to 10 miles. It starts to open up and it's just sitting in a huge hold. I'm thinking 2 miles before the final approach fix. You know, I could see the VASI lights. Couldn't quite make out the runway yet, but could see the VASI lights. So the whole point is here, a lot of times weather's not what you expect. I mean, it is still not an exact science, weather forecasting. You know, the place we went to where we had a forecast for good weather ended up not being good weather because of early morning fog developing. And the place where we thought we might have a problem ended up being much better than expected. We get in, send the passengers on their way, take care of the airplane. Well, now we're at Chicago, as I guess Glenview is actually a suburb of Chicago, but we're in Glenview. It's early in the morning. I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. But no, actually it was earlier than that, much earlier. Well, if the hotel was full the night before, your hotel room's not available. You might have to wait till 3 p.m. But we lucked out. The people at Atlantic at the FBO there called, and they did have rooms available, so we were in the hotel room by 7:15, 7:30. Had breakfast, took a little nap. Today, though, we do everything in reverse. Got a text from the lead passenger just a little bit ago saying everything's on schedule, and they're actually looking at a 3:30 departure. Between now and then, I'm going to have breakfast, exercise, flight plan, maybe do a few other things. This is the Courtyard Glenview we're staying at. It's pretty nice. Nice courtyard here. You can hear in the background the traffic, though the traffic around here is horrible. It's just Chicago traffic, early morning traffic. Time for some exercise. On my way to breakfast now. Oh crap, I forgot the coupon they gave me when I checked in. And making cheddar for breakfast. Okay, time to do a little flight planning. Check the weather, check the TFRs, order fuel, a few other little things here. Forecast is good. We've got good weather. No TFRs along our route of flight. Okay, we're going to the Glen Town Center, and this was the Glen Naval Air Station. They trained over 17,000 pilots here, and it's pretty cool because they left the tower building here, but it's unfortunately they scraped up the airport. The airport actually had an 8,000-foot runway, and was it 1985 it was decommissioned?
1995.
1995. That's the original tower of the Glenview U.S. Naval Air Station. Right there. So I'm curious, where did the runway run? Lots of little restaurants and bars, shops. Climbing to 2,000. Climb maintain 15,000. All right, looks like you got it complete. Okay, heading home now. Airplane's in the hangar. Paperwork's done. I'm in St. Louis rush hour traffic now. Actually, just now coming up on Lambert here because the airplanes keep flying right over the road here.